Alright, we completed the main storyline, we're into the DLC. We got to the island for Hearts of Stone yesterday. Let's see how long these take, huh? We're gonna do the storylines for the DLCs, and I think upgrade our cat school gear to Grandmaster is my plan for the remainder of our Witcher 3 playthrough before we move on to some other things. Ganja Sensei, let's mount up. Have a horse. Thanks for the 2 entire years hanging out in Hoaglandia. Welcome back. Meet Master Mir at midnight at the crossroads beneath the willows. For folks who are my regulars, I'm doing Witcher first today as opposed to second like I usually do because it's Runeterra patch day, so we're going to play Witcher until the Runeterra patch goes live, and then we'll swap over to that. I think they usually put that up in about 3 hours or so. Oh good, they have drowners on this island. We'll feel right at home. Have a good one, Gren. Born in Psionic. Born in Duck. I don't have a command for impeachment versus 25th. I also know that I have very strong feelings on either. Just get him out of there. Better late than never. There's some type of icon here on the map. I don't know what it is. Witcher senses don't see anything. Weird. There's a hatch in the house. Oh, that would make sense. What beautiful scenery on this island. It's nice to be walking through a forest and not just randomly have corpses hanging from all of them, like on the mainland. Get to just enjoy the scenery instead of feeling bad about the war. Morning, Aquil. We are at 32. We are at the recommended level now. Wonder how many people here are going to speak the common tongue that we speak, because it didn't seem like anybody on the boat did. Is that a signpost? Yeah, it is. You love to see it. These purdy sunflowers. Can we walk through the middle of them?
Smile fair as spring, as towards him he draws you. His tongue sharp and silvery as he implores you. He wishes he around as he swears.
Seems like a lot of the people here speak language we can understand.
Which is helpful. Defender. Maybe this one will help us. Why don't you all just get...
Smiles and console you.
You're a fierce one, but with fairness in your eyes.
What's the problem?
Oh, nothing. On your way now, good man.
Shut it, Gotthard. He could help. Little Red's band means to attack the village. Want revenge on Bertram. We haven't much, but we're willing to pay if you defend us.
Why does this band want revenge on you of all people?
Cause I ratted on them to the witch hunters.
Witch hunters care about bandits. Since when?
Little Red's band, they was terrorizing our village. We had none to defend us. Finally, Bertram went by the hunters, asked them. So the hunters went after him. We had a spell of peace, but now Little Red's learnt of it all. Wants to kill Bertram. He's done for if you don't help.
Fonte, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
Who's Little Red?
Word is she fornicates with wolves and can tear a man apart with her bare mitts. A she-beast in human husk. Though some call her a great beauty.
She fucks wolves.
Two dregs from different armies. The kind what knows killing and plundering well.
Oh.
Fine. I'll handle the bandits. Go to your homes, bar the doors.
Beware of them, Witcher. They're the dangerous type, truly.
Doing well, Sippo. Wait until dusk. Well, we gotta wait till midnight for the other one, so waiting until dusk sounds like it's on the way. Is 6 p.m. considered dusk? Shields up.
Oh, Witcher, did the villagers hire you?
Whatever you're planning, plans gotta change. I can't, won't let you hurt these people.
I'm not here to hurt anyone except that scoundrel Bertram. Came to me unbeckoned a half-year back. Said he'd betray who's worth looting for a share in the takings, of course. But sometime on, the bugger grew greedy. He wanted more. I refused.
That's when he set the witch hunters on us. Lost half me men 'cause of him. Now step aside, Witcher. This ain't your affair. We want Bertram, no one else. Give my word.
Don't care much what you say. Take your men and get lost, or there'll be blood.
Oh, there'll be blood either way. You just ensured there'll be more of it.
Damn, you're ugly.
Wonderful hiding he gave him.
You failed to mention she was a werewolf.
Well, I mean, we wasn't altogether sure ourselves. But that's a good thing. It's what witches are for, innit? Killing monsters. Thanks for your help. This here's well earned.
Ooh, 10 crowns. We did get 2 experience. To be fair, they weren't particularly difficult to kill, huh? If you're reading this, it means your father and I are dead. I've asked Egward to give you this letter only when it's certain the rest will return. That's so sad. For in your veins flows the blood of men and wolves. I forbid you to avenge us. Well, you know. Let's potion up on my consumable. This one do vitality regeneration for 5 seconds. It's pretty good. Yeah, they were only level 15, so they were pretty low rank, or double that. I like that this game gives you a mix of enemies as you level up. It gives your character more of an epic feel. You struggle sometimes, but you actually do get stronger, can cut through some of the common folk a little bit.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
You appeared out of nowhere, disappeared just as mysteriously, summoned a storm. Let me guess. You're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells. Childish hocus pocus. It's just not interesting. What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives. Like the one I shall tell you now. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everec.
What did he do to you?
Before I reveal this, I'd like to make one thing very clear. Olgierd von Everec did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant, but make no mistake.
Morning, Mr.
many
Maple.
Interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind.
He's selling a lot, Chip.
I offer a great, true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
Grifter gonna grift, Chip.
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everec a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see him.
All seems a little shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
Think it over. I agree you've no a priori reason to trust me, but as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you. And it's also the case that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
Grifter.
To my mind, not so much.
Come
Grifter's
with
got
me
a
to
point.
St. Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonorable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings, as he treated yours when he sent you to find the Frog Prince.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally.
Morning, Triple.
Just as soon as you complete your task. Go. You will not regret it. We shall meet there.
Ha!
I've a matter to attend.
That's a good...
Way.
That's a good observation, Voodoo.
Perhaps.
He could in fact be a demon. We did explicitly meet him at a crossroads under an oak tree. That's not one I'd considered. Grifter doing well, mixing truth and reasonable statements with other craziness. Yep. Yep.
Heard you witches are stand-up chaps.
You see more, mate.
Oh. Well then.
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a theory pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning, you noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap.
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it.
I ate with yous, drank with yous, fought beside yous, and you kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
I'm not Ashworld.
Whoa, nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
All I want is to know what exactly is going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know. Sod off.
I'll leave as soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you, anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
What is this row? Are you not done with it? My ears wither from the screams. Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers? Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
He's super calm about the sword through him right now.
Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalry code, he was summarily executed himself.
Alright, what's this dude's deal?
Anything else I might do for you? Take her away.
What?
Now, where were we?
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure.
That's true. He did casually walk out of the burning building before
So
getting
you
sorted.
take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all. It all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything's left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter O'Dim. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must
grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself. Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, O'Dim. Who was to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must. Come.
Where to?
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
What he said about the prince, that true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Ophiri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Oh,
Never
good, a
heard of
bigot.
food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Borsodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye.
Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old. But his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those 2. Then, we shall speak of the third.
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there. The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first two tasks.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there.
In an hour? I'm not sure exactly, Vang.
I have a feeling.
I think it's usually later than that. I think it's usually closer to noon central.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay, can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
Should look at some of the other ones. Damage received while dodging is reduced. A successful counterattack. The next attack deals 30% more. Increased crossbow crit hit chance. Instantly gain 1 adrenaline point when entering combat. Adrenaline points generated by sword blows are increased by 5%. Undying. When vitality reaches 0, adrenaline points will immediately consume to restore it. The amount restored is based on the number of adrenaline points. A small portion of... Huh. Actually seems like it could be useful. Flood of Anger. When casting a sign, 3 adrenaline points, if available, will be consumed to upgrade the sign to the highest level, increasing the sign intensity by 25%. Each adrenaline point adds 1% to the chance of killing the opponent instantly. Cannot be triggered more than once every 15 seconds. Wow, that's really good. These all need 7 more, right? Yeah, reduce enemies' resistances by 5%. So I'm just going to keep dumping points into Whirl and this other upgrade so we can work up towards getting some of these other ones down here. Ali Oxenfurt. Just random corpses from forever ago we left here.
Damn, it's raining, of course it's going to be damp.
This place is pleasant. I guess it's technically a doctor's office, huh?
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A box in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Interesting. Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best. Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get caught in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you
I
back
feel
up.
personally attacked.
We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt, proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet.
Yes, he is,
Chaos
Jack.
continues. I'm still very much needed. Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, an Ophiri one at that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gonter O'Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Frankly, I don't really know. He helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
O'Dim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Evereck's brother.
Von Everett? In my third year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or famous Redanian dynasties. I chose the latter.
Fruit Pebble, thanks for the follow.
Here it is.
Welcome to the channel.
Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everett. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
We do need the censer. Morning, Sufa. I think I remember my college having the same electives. I somehow doubt that. Everyone loves a date at the crypt. I did as Zentoth. Yep, in just 42 short hours, I completed the main story. Which, to be fair, based on what I've heard most people say about their Witcher 3 playthroughs, that is relatively quick. It's not a speedrun by any means, but I've heard a lot of people say they've done 80 or more and not gotten through it. One roach, please.
Come on.
This is the looking at the backside of a horse portion of the stream. Good morning and thanks for joining us. Giddy up. Giddy up. Move them out. Doo-doo-doo. Hey, that's a merchant. I've got swords and crap to sell. Convenient.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Huh. These are actually more than my current sword? That's wild. Wow, this is more than my armor too. Doesn't have enough to buy this. Awkward. Well, we unloaded some of it.
Farewell. Move it.
Two hours, 41 minutes, and 7 seconds is the speedrun record, apparently. Sounds about right. Done 3 weeks ago. Wow, that's very current. I feel like this game has enough permutations on how it plays out that I could see myself playing through it again at some point. It might be something that I revisit again to make some different choices in when they drop the graphical remaster later this year that's supposed to happen for the PlayStation.
Faster.
I plan to finish the 2 DLCs now, but I'm gonna finish my cat school gear. Maybe I'll do a new game plus when they drop that. Hey, Tevius, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. There we go.
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
A wedding? Whose?
A dear friend's. From the academy. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
Remember to bring the sensor?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for, so I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Most of the ladies like Geralt, isn't Toth?
Shall we?
Let's go.
The tome was spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea. If there's any trouble, just yell.
It's a good call. Geralt's very likable, Chet. He's the Witcher with the heart.
Mausoleum.
Witcher with the heart of gold. It is a full-blown mausoleum.
Great.
It's very well done, Tavius. If you like open world games, the rating is second to none. The combat isn't particularly noteworthy, but the actual story and character rating is top-notch if you enjoy story-driven games. Some of the best I've played.
Votive fire. Lit in honor of the dead. Old custom.
Let's take a peek around, huh? Looks like a wall we can blow out. Well, we found a crypt key. Is there a locked portion over here this is useful for?
Old tombstone. Inscription's almost worn off completely. Kestitis? Not who I'm looking for. Eulalia von Everec. Died in 1250.
Oh, maybe there's these ones out here too.
Honoratina, loving wife of Kestitis, died in 1257. Alexei, age 19, beloved son and brother.
Oh, there is a sword over here.
Probably shouldn't touch that. Vladimir von Everec, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
Give a new quest item, to prepare it, to use the item, press or hold R1.
Life and death, fire and blood. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire. Fire and blood, life and death, I summon ye, whose blood I have brought.
Did he just drink and spit the blood?
Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everec's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd. Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again. Death! Death! Kill him, Von Everix!
For Olgierd's blood.
Not good.
I'll rip out your heart.
Hey, thanks, Raj. I appreciate you watching. It's been a lot of fun.
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everik, brother to Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is.
Harsh but fair.
Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buckers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Mentioned you like to enjoy yourself. Well, just so happens that's why I'm here. Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though.
He's got quite the haircut.
Should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Listen, it feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I'm nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Do we offer to bring him someone to possess? I feel like he'll get whoever we offer to possess killed.
Come on, we're wasting time.
I'm not to waste time. Sir, time.
Lousy ghost Karens demanding to see the
We
manager.
were alive too.
Do not anger me, boy. If I've but one night, I want to revel properly, not watch others enjoy themselves.
So what do you propose?
I've an idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Geralt, wake up. Open your eyes. Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promise to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt, what's happened to you?
Geralt, I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
So did you pick to put our girl in danger instead of a stranger? Or would the game have gone this way no matter what? I'm not sure. Usually this game offers multiple options and decision trees to go through, so I assume if we offered to find him someone to possess, this would have worked out differently.
It's his fault.
A pleasure to meet you, my sweet.
Whose?
His. You know, Olgerd's brother.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Leave Shani out of this.
Ah, is that her name? Lovely. A perfect name for a perfect lass.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
What if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid.
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
Oh, we get to play as Vladimir too. I guess that makes sense.
My sentiments exactly. Between you and me, this Witcher fellow is an awful bore.
Only sometimes.
Ha! Seems we're kindred spirits. So, off to the nearest hedgerow?
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
Yeah, Rich, the overall storytelling and character rating in the Witcher game is probably second to
I
none.
must say, Witcher,
It's really
a man
well
could
done.
lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
I am looking forward to second impeachment, Cyper. First impeachments was nice, but second impeachments sounds delicious. Let's have him leave Shani alone.
Let's say we were more than friends, once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well. But no cavalier would rot in another's garden. So, Witcher...
What an honorable horn dog, chat.
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
A true gentleman's ghost.
Grave robber. Tried to crawl in through the well. Broke his neck.
Meaning the scabby runt wished to rob our family crypt. A comely maid. You're quite the fool if you've not ploughed her yet.
Keep your paws off her.
I'm to enjoy myself. Can I help it that I best like tumbles in the hay with fleshy lasses? This whole witcher's life, what's it like?
Don't want to know.
If indeed I didn't, I'd not have asked. Go on, tell me.
You wouldn't like it.
Those signs, I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight, what I would rather is what matters. Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rump, stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life. Mares and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
Roach.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgierd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us. Those were the days.
Random herd of sheep. Sorry, dude. kill some neckers. It's a very accurate whirlwind chip. Do horses in this game allow you to defy physics like Bethesda games? Apparently in... So one of the things that this game does well is you can call your horse from any point, so you don't have to be, like, super on top of it. And apparently in a lot of the earlier builds, it would, like, end up on the tops of houses and stuff. It's our second Greeter Blue, right? Is there one above Greeter? Or is that the tippy top? I think Greeter's the top. Need to find some more red ones. Hey, Matt. Thanks for the 10 months of Prime. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Thanks for everybody for hanging out this morning, by the way. Great to see returning people in here for some Witcher. Flipping for my regulars. I'm flipping my schedule a little bit today since it's Runeterra patch day. Their patch goes live in a little bit. For these idiots. So, playing this morning to start, and then we're going to do some Runeterra after. Well, there's an actual nest I can destroy. Oh, that's the big thing in the center, huh? Yeah, I've mostly been questing. I haven't done a ton of miscellaneous monster hunting. Yeah, I probably want to... Probably not going to do it today, but I probably want to work on getting the next rank of cat school upgrade.
Maker's surface here. Dig their way out.
Nice. Oh, and then there's Lieutenant after? Sick. Some monster symbol that. Oh, there was another one of those back over here, right? That I didn't do. We killed a bunch of them, but then didn't, yeah. Okay, let's do that real quick. Oh, and they came back. Right. We didn't destroy where they come out of.
Necker's surface here. Dig their way out.
Yeah, the graphics in this game have really held up pretty well. It originally came out in 2015. Oh, and I cleared their fields out, so they're coming back. Nice. Damn it! It didn't let me finish. Where was the other one at? It cutscened on me before I finished looting it. There we go. Alright, back to where we were going, huh? I feel like I should save. It's been a hot second. Game doesn't usually crash these days, but it does on occasion.
Go, go.
Prince Proximo picked a pack of pickled pippins.
Not so fast, Roach. No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in, wearing that.
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
Oh no, we're not gonna steal.
Come now, we're merely borrowing.
I have nice clothes in my pouch for explicitly this situation,
This'll
dude.
do wonderfully. Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made.
He does want a robe,
Now
though.
for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding.
Oh no!
And we must be neat.
He's gonna shave our beard, chat! I liked our beard. Oh gosh, he cut our hair too.
May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
You see? Geralt's been a pill, a nag. That all changes today.
Dramatically, I'd say. He's never been very talkative to start with.
He's been a fool, but I shall make up for that now. Will you marry me?
A big step, but I will think about it. For now, we should simply enjoy my friend's wedding. May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life. instead of going around solving everyone's problems.
But what does... I don't understand.
Poor Geralt.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack. Luckily, you've got me.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry.
Geralt did get new scars. They're part of the deal we've made with a character who is likely a devil of some sort. He marked us.
I'm back.
And will unmark us if we do what he wants.
Proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids.
Yeah, he does. He carries himself differently while possessed, which is a good bit. Good attention to detail.
But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgierd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Come. Time to meet and be greeted. Time to say hello. Be nice now.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
Tell me, Aldona, how is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas. My family couldn't afford to keep me there. I was forced to return home after 1 year.
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies, provide the necessary coin.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the alcove. You will help her, will you not?
That is between me and her. You needn't butt in.
But I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a sister. So I ask you as your brother-in-law, will you help her?
I'm sure we'll discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start. We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you, expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens.
Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Lunar, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. If you're just joining us, Geralt is currently possessed. Take part in the wedding activities until midnight.
The capping starts at midnight. Until then, enjoy yourself. Go wild.
Go wild! We've been given permission, chat.
I'm certain. I saw him myself.
So if he arrived, why is he not here now?
The bloody dog chased him away. Hey there, handsome. Drink yes, Richard? Don't make us beg. We're toasting the newlyweds. Take care. Stay safe. What's that frown about? Drink with us.
I never say no to a lady. To your fair beauty. And to yours, Shani, naturally.
Your elfin happiness. Fortune smile upon
Oh, look at that. We even get tipsy? Perfect. Start the wedding drunk, chat. Let's do it. Get some booze goggles going. Oh, look at that. This is the place where we get to come to vomit?
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
I believe the young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough. Go on. Drunk around.
Oh, God. Oh, Vladimir. Oh, can we drink some more? Drink!
May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never cool.
May their loins never cool.
If I may, Shani, I'd show you how I cut a jig, nimble as a leopard.
Do the jig, Geralt. Vladimir? I think it's Vladimir, technically. He's pretty nimble for someone that had beer goggles on a second ago. Where's the Gwent? I am explicitly avoiding card games while I play real video games. This guy does seem like he would be right at parties.
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her. Wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, whoosh, scoop, sizzle, sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
That'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation, I require guidance, clues. Tell me all you know. Everything.
Well, the fire eater arrived around noon, ate his fill of food, not fire, and went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horror demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sent something awry. Perhaps the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Damn fool dog. How can you know? But it snapped its chain and chased the fire eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I will find this swallower of heated...
I am Witcher.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Born and roller, dude.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a Witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the Fire Eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Tally-ho. Adventure awaits.
So much
A bone not so clean I've only ever seen two like this. One in an anthill, the other when I caught a hen after not eating for a week. A dog made these tracks true, but a small one. And judging by its house, Demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow these.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now. A broken branch. As if one too heavy sought to scamper up this tree. Seems our Fire Eater swallows a great deal more than fire. Or perhaps someone was merely gathering kindling. Ah, there is joy in this ferreting.
Nice, so we can get tracks through the water. That's convenient.
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
Sit.
Good boy.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Roll over.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruin my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing a hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
Oh, you shan't pull the wool over my eyes. I know your type. Now here's the plan. We shall head down this path till we arrive at the wedding. You'll have sobered by then.
But...
Silence. Do you know me, sir? When a nobleman speaks, you listen. You will stay close at my side. We will return to the wedding, where you will put on a show to make our honored guests soil their breeches from joy. Got it?
Yes.
Good. Then let's be off.
To be fair, then, spitting fire probably involves some amount of alcohol.
Stay close.
I shan't stray a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods. Gads! Bear!
Bear? That? As much as your cock's a tentpole. Hide, you blind fool.
Save me!
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master... believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound. The missing fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please. I invite all to witness a spectacle unrivaled. A man so bold as to eat fire!
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive.
He's gonna, like, set himself on fire or something, isn't he? Get that. He actually managed to do it okay.
My first Witcher contract. Done. Fire Eater found. His ass saved. Look. Munchkin's playing cards.
In the mood to lighten Geralt's purse?
Geralt won't mind. He's wild about cards.
Oh, skipping Gwent. He'll play some cards later after the Runeterra patch goes live.
shameful.
I'd hardly got there, haven't you, youngster? Can't even pull a little slipper out of the top. And here...
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. Am I to dance now with one foot bared? 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie. I did. Tain't there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful handy.
Is that all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she will. But she ain't obliged.
They've got to make do with what they can, shit. They don't have PlayStations and computers back here.
Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come.
He's so salty.
Your slipper. I shall prove I dive to any depth for you. Observe, Shawnee.
My eyes are glued.
Seems to think the slipping will be easy, don't it?
He talks a big talk. Let's see how big his stroke is. Witch.
Witcher senses are kind of busted in this game.
Just when you think you know all the plowfolk's customs, they surprise you with slippers.
So now the shock's faded. Perhaps you could stop talking and fish out my shoe, which I so unfortunately lost in the pond.
Oh, neither of those shoes were hers. Got it. There's another one over there. That looks like a shoe with the heel on it.
Damn mucky, that pond. Sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes overtossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it.
You know why she wears heels? She's a healer after all.
The theory.
One found it in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers, and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shawnee. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Thank you.
Oh, the character writing in this game. They knew what they were doing there, chat. Vladimir knew.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster, till we expire.
Well, he expires at midnight, to be fair. He is actually quite the dancer, chat.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner, Charlie. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for our loving embrace. Come.
For those that weren't here earlier, the announcer there is the devil we made a deal with. Sorry, the merchant we've made a deal with.
Oh, you're rather good at this.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise, I can strut as proud as any peacock.
Perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
many, and not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all. None to match your charms.
He's quite the charmer, chap.
Seems the music in the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
Not sure I do.
By vanishing forever into the netherworld.
You lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
Don't be upset, my peach. I couldn't resist.
I'm not upset. Just next time, don't lunge at me like that.
I'd had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But yes, next time I shall ask.
All of those options are in fact bad. You're not wrong.
May I kiss you?
You're incorrigible. Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's adrift.
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Well, I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an innocent kiss. Not more.
No means no, ghost scum.
Thank you, or if that should make me angry.
Don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but
what?
But I'm not going to talk about it with him here. We can discuss it once he's gone.
I'll hold you to that.
She's curious about
Perhaps a
some
bit of
kinky
thanks in
ghost
order.
threesome action. That's what it sounds like.
The little Robin for you.
You can shut up now.
What's going on now?
Nothing. Never mind. Happened to see the man who announced your song.
Yes.
Lee Droll, thanks for the 7 months. Welcome back.
But we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply. And certainly not on a whim.
I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away.
Pedrop, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
The night is young. Come, let's do something wild.
Let's do something wild, chat.
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned King of the Swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady, really.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured. Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the Witcher give it a run.
Let's chase some pigs, chap.
Shame there's no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movement, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker.
Yeah, don't drive the pigs into the pen. All right.
Cozy pen for you.
Come on, piggy. Come on, piggy. There you go. There you go. In you go.
One big pen.
Nope, nope, no, porker. No, 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 no. Turn around. Turn around. Woohoo!
Feel foolish peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such pig-chasing skill in a long time.
Your family had an ample pen, didn't they? Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens, but that in no way means I had any practice chasing pigs.
However it were, the crown's going to a good man.
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favour. Yeah.
Just don't go hiding it in some pouch. Brandish it on your horse so that all folk may see.
King of Swineherds crown. And she got a stuffed pig, chat. It's like a carnival prize.
You were a joy to watch.
How does my heart's captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning one.
Tell me, Shani, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl, that's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course, but still. Yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
He's
Is
very
that
full of
so?
himself.
Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everec does his thing. Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
Harsh but fair.
Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
My sweet, you are no mere maid, but a marvel of nature. And now, at last, fate knocks at your door.
But I don't know rightly.
You needn't know anything. I know it all for us both. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? Really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? And how?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn. There, everything will be made clear.
Leslie, step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our down his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
Easy, lads. No harm done. An innocent conversation with an innocent miss. The kind weddings are for.
We all heard your innocent talk. Wanted to draw her to the barn. What were you gonna do there? Talk some more?
Naturally, we would speak. But first, we would dance. Now tell me, what sort of fool wouldn't want to dance with a beauty like her?
Find another beauty, or I'll dance with you myself, just after I grab me a fence post.
Geralt, you saw it. I tried to resolve this peacefully, but they wish to fight. Suits me just fine. Sounds like wonderful fun. Fence boards right over there for the taking.
Clearing your stones.
That's the last ploughing straw. No one accuses Vladimir von Everec of cowardice.
Calm down, boys. Don't want to fight you.
Too damn bad, because we're gonna tan your mutant freak hide.
That does it! Rah! Hi-ya!
Show us what you got.
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice.
Like, all these people that think they should challenge this guy that kills monsters for a living, like...
Fence boards, the perfect weapon for sweaty-assed swine.
Perfect fit for your job, you ploughing gentlefolk.
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave? Damned cretin creamed me. Embarrassing to take a licking from a boor. And with a maiden watching.
Would it really be a wedding without a little bit of fence post beating, chat?
Had enough peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a Von Everec.
I'm on the fence about it.
Be gone. I've tired of looking at your slack jaw.
We did put them in the pig stall too. We are a master pig herder.
Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Don't. You must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess. You do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods... quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
My dear girl, what don't I have up my sleeve? I'd gladly demonstrate. Perhaps behind the barn?
I think you've demonstrated enough. Let's just enjoy ourselves, all right? You don't have all that much time left.
Your wish is my command, milady. I'd never deny a maid so fair-featured. Off we go.
Did you commit to acting like Vladimir with the choices? Yeah, he's a dick. Come on, you gotta be in character. Is it tough? Geralt would never say what he just said.
To shake the kinks from one's bones. We must find more fun. Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows?
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the churn, so I'm having a...
And they said fire burns hotter in an old stove.
If I was your age, you'd be singing a different tune. Have you squealing like a kitty cat?
We'll have order, ladies and gentlemen.
Look there, Shani. The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let's skip.
But how so? Just like that?
There aren't that many.
Oh, there's a sit-down option. Look at these nice pillows, Chip.
Just like that.
I'm all ears. What would you have us talk about? I'm sorry, converse.
Well, when it comes right down to it.
Yes?
You see, the thing is...
Come now, spit it out.
Camera angles are super awkward here.
Yes, just as I thought. Come, it's time we return.
What's just as you thought? I find you intimidating.
Loudly lowing cows only ever give a little milk.
I've only ever dealt with simple maids, whereas you're a surgeon. I believe I was right not to just take you and... well, I was right to take the more romantic approach.
Oh, all right. Now come, we will enjoy ourselves. Let's do just that. Now wait.
Gingerbread's naught but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient of gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter O'Dim. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still pay the invitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
Rude.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it. I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5. Took them on all at once. Alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave. Often. Pours a drink for me. Gets soused himself. And talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very...
I prefer Bearded Geralt too,
What are you
Rich.
getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Shani, I'm sorry.
It's all right. That was... Oh, forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
Lies, not a word of truth.
Don't let me bother.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Let it go. I believe you. And now revel on. Time won't wait.
I think we've done all the things other than the Gwent game, huh? I don't think I really want to play cards. Oh, we can't meditate. I suppose that makes sense.
The capping starts at midnight. Until then, enjoy yourself. Go wild.
Do we have to? I don't know if we have to. That's a good question. I think Gwent and shoe fishing are mandatory. No. Well, I guess that would make sense. It put us up to 11 p.m. here.
Perhaps you care to sit down to some Gwent with us?
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
No need for insults.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've
That's true.
apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many large sides.
The halfling is rightfully disgusted.
Where the essay is.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
Do you want to begin the Gwent tutorial? Nah. Forfeit game.
You lose, Witcher. Hand over the wager. Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement.
Oh, weaseling out of this. Hand over the coin.
What do we do now?
Feel good losing somebody else's coin?
I meant to win, give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
But you lost, so now I've got to pay up.
I say, he talking to himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it.
We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even.
Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I say he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the coin he has.
Hear that? Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and Vladimir von Everek's a man among men.
Hear that? So sloshed he thinks he's Vladimir von Everek.
Rogue's long dead, by my reckoning.
Exactly.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
Time to drink. We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
I think you look charming.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Onward to the next diversion.
11:59, chat.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone.
Our ears are lovely, chat, aren't they? I think so.
Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
So be it. If there's no demand, I shan't supply. But it would have been a beautiful speech.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
You're a bridesmaid, Shani. Take your place.
Midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple, then give them a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely band with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can empty yet another side. Brides will hope eternal, bride will best beware, or she'll make you a broco in the coming year. What's the groom a thinking? Somebody's brow must be said. Gallant, gallant, gallant cow. You get the cow back above the calf the hay. So drink and be merry.
Some horns. Whoever caught the gallant shall be next to wed.
That won't give Von what's his face ideas. we writing in our blood? Was there not ink? Very nonchalantly, just like, use some blood for ink.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good. A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance. Their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone. They're bouncing.
Will you stop?
Thanks,
Did you
girl.
see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shani, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everec, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Definitely not a merchant ship.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need.
Quintivis, thank you for the 21 months. Good morning.
Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everec will bother you no more.
We are doing well, Max. Good morning.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A Witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid, after all.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course.
Geralt's just like, help!
Simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt, pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas.
It's actually some reasonable advice, chat. Honesty is important in relationships.
Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
Stop plumbing. There's somebody coming.
Use your Witcher senses to find something that will cheer up Shawnee. Look at that, chat. We can use our Witcher senses for more than murdering things. There's flowers over here. If we can position Geralt correctly.
Chamomile looks like. Pretty, I guess. Thing is, will it cheer her up? Think I'll pass.
There's a crown at the top of the tree. That's wine.
A Rowan. Shawnee mentioned she used to weave the berries into necklaces. Pretty, I guess. Thing is, will it cheer her up? Think I'll pass.
The berries might be a good pick. Think those are good?
Pretty, I guess. Thing is, will it cheer her up? Fine, I'll pick some. Becoming quite the romantic.
Yeah, she mentioned those, and Geralt mentioned she mentioned those. He remembered. Sorry, lady.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Smile, Shawnee.
You remembered I liked the Rowan.
Remember a lot of things about you. Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts, I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
I'm afraid the drinks got into our minstrels. Horribly off-key.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea. Did you enjoy the wedding?
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my
Rude.
body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
Isn't this lovely and scenic? Not a drowner in sight.
My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent, but don't tell the old battleaxe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. My lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. But you can call me Dar.
Oh, they're bonding. Look at
I
that.
feel honoured. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
Doubt your mother's that unbending? You'd win her over, I'm sure.
I haven't managed to yet.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates
This world's a lot more progressive
You've
than
got a
ours.
doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front
Women being
lines many
doctors in the
times.
13th century.
You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really. Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
I wasn't in the mood. Would have resisted, tried to regain control.
I think you would have seized the opportunity.
I don't need opportunities like that.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Ooh, gorgeous.
It is a very pretty scene.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Only one way to find out.
Oh, Geralt. I think she likes him, chat.
So, how'd it compare?
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will.
Make sex noises.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe
yeah,
Vladimir
basically.
was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Promised you this night. Aim to keep my word. And I...
Geralt's not a liar, chat.
Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
This is a mostly PG stream. Only violence, no sex, chat.
Feeling it's about to free up.
Nope, we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good, maybe?
I'm clairvoyant.
He's clairvoyant.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm.
I feel like rowing out on the paddle boat with alcohol is ambitious.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake. What are you doing?
We definitely did, Sir Leinik. I think now's the cut. Is now the cut? There's a boat. Oh yeah, definitely attempting it on the boat. That's real. That was the cut. We got the cut that time. Use your imagination. I can only imagine this boat is both rickety and full of splinters though. So I can't imagine that this is a terribly good idea from the practical perspective. I would imagine in real life there would be a lot more of, ow, that's awkward. Correct. There's no life jackets, there's been alcohol. There's not even like carpet, chat. It's all splinters all the way down. We can watch it in the reflection of Jeff's glasses easy. This definitely needs a don't try this at home disclaimer. And you described the scene I just described the scene. There's lots of splinters and awkwardness. It is an adult simulation and they are doing taxes. That's exactly correct, Landon.
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No. I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Shani, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Form Olgier, the task has been completed. I think we've got some skill points here too. 5 off of that. Need to bring back the clothes. Yeah, I need to re-gear. Put my cat skill gear back on, right? Oh, I need to put the clothes back where we got them from. Yeah, I guess that's technically true. Ornate robe. It's actually pretty reasonable armor. It's actually better than our superior cat skull gear. That's funny. Oh, we get to keep the ears. And they're donkey ears. Okay, that makes sense. Well, that's a greater burning rune. I should probably pull one of... I have a 3% burning chance in there. Pull that out. And pull the greater one in. Or maybe the armor piercing out of here. Does anybody know, by the way, what time does the Rune Terror patch usually go live? Is it noonish? I haven't been on at exactly patch time before. Usually I just go the next day, or we've been doing in the evening. Follow along here and get to the signpost. DLC power creep, yeah. Definitely a little bit of numbers go up creep in there. I'm gonna keep them. I'll probably sell for a pretty penny. Yeah, do I... someone had mentioned you can only upgrade... Someone had mentioned you could only upgrade... What's the word search for? I'm gonna stop off up here and sell some stuff. And repair my stuff. Someone had mentioned you could only upgrade to Grandmaster stuff in the DLCs. Are there special things in the DLC I have to do? Or can I just go pick up the quest at any point to get the next upgrade going? Like we did for the previous ones? You can get Mastercrafted in Vanilla, Grandmaster's Blood and Wine. Okay. I think to upgrade to Grandmaster second DLC to unlock that quest, you can just start the DLC. Okay, I don't have Mastercrafted yet, so I should probably figure out how to work towards that.
Show me what you have in stock.
This is repair, dismantle. Oh, this is dismantle. Dark steel. These have anything particularly useful in them? Remove, upgrade. Upgrades will be destroyed or removed. Oh, I can't just pull out a single upgrade. I have to pull all of them out. I didn't realize I have to pull all of them out. I thought I could pull just single ones out. That's awkward. I wouldn't have put weaker ones into there if I would have known I couldn't pull them out individually. Silver sword, steel sword, another silver sword. 340 to 416. The master one is just lying around the same as the base game. Once you find it, you'll have the quest for the rest. Okay. I feel like I could probably get rid of this one. I like having one backup silver sword, but I don't need two. I wonder if these break down into... I think one of them said it gave me demeridium. That one gives silver... Oh, and I get the runestones back out of these. Okay, that's good to know if I dismantle them. It's just dark steel. Gold ore seems pretty good. Getting my runestones back out of this one sounds great. This is the one I want to keep. It gives dimeridium though. And then I've got a couple, so this is 2x chance of burning and 30 armor piercing. So I think I am actually going to go ahead and have them pull to my silver. 5% chance to cause burning, 5% chance to cause burning. I think I am going to pull those out because I can put a 30 armor piercing and then 2 5% burnings in it.
So long.
ETA and Runeterra patch. I don't know exactly. I think it's usually in 20 minutes, but I'm not 100% on that. Anybody know offhand where the Mastercraft for Cat Skull Gear is? Adventure 3, Cat Skull Gear, Part 4. It's in Lindenvale. I think maybe we'll stop and do that before we progress more, because our stuff, in terms of the numbers go up game, our stuff is getting a little bit weak for the DLC enemies. Lindenvale. Where's Lindenvale? Not familiar with that one offhand. Up. Next to Crows. Lindenvale, got it. Is there a map we buy here, like we did for the superior ones?
us. What?
The blacksmith. Okay.
Got anything interesting? Farewell.
Oh no, we kept the beard and the haircut. We could technically go fix that, right? Maybe we'll spend some time figuring that out down the line.
Sent my young'uns to hit mushrooms yesterday.
To the woods? Alone?
You know how it
Yeah, I was a fan of the beard.
Ice.
As you can see.
Like winter on a glass pane. His eyes red.
Trusty arms for all sorts, steel swords and strong maces for the menfolk, engraved knuckle dust.
Show me your wares.
Fourth map. Fourth map sounds right.
So long.
This is obviously a fantasy game. Jeff is playing out the fantasy of having a thick, luscious hair like girl. You get me. Listen, chat, that's not an option for me anymore, okay? Cat School Witchers led me to 4 additional locations marked with the same sign. Lovely. I wonder what the recommended level is for these. 30. Look at that! Recommended level 34, chat. How perfect is that? Oh, they're all the same distance. These must want me to go somewhere that's not Bellin.
Master Witcher, there's an elven burial ground in the caverns hereabouts in the
Patches up. Let me take a peek here. It was meant to be, exactly, chat. Thanks everybody for hanging out this morning for Witcher before we play some Runeterra. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy the Witcher stuff, I'm doing Witcher most days of the week until we finish the 2 DLCs. My full playthroughs up on my YouTube channel. It took us about 42 hours to finish the base game. Cards. It doesn't look like I have a patch on desktop yet. I did not get an update when I walked in just now. Not up on PC. It doesn't appear to be up on PC here either. That's fine. That's why I'm not going to start the next part of the DLC quest that we're working on. I want to get the armor upgrades anyways, so I think we'll yeah, they're in Skellige. Got it. Two of them are done over here. All right, we'll start here then. We can pause the Cat School quest whenever we want and hop over to doing some Runeterra for the afternoon. Normally, if you're new, I do Witcher in the afternoon and card games in the morning, but we're waiting on a patch from Riot Games today for Runeterra, so I'm flipping my schedule around a little bit. It's a lot of work to train your cat. A cat needs to be perfect, Sky Zero. The Cat School gear looks sweet. I want all of it. We're gonna Grandmaster the crap out of it. So, K-Smith, what Runeterra does, this is incredibly smart, is they push the downloads for the patches out. Like, PC downloaded the patch yesterday, and then they turn it on the server side at the same time. So they prep all of the clients, and then they flip a switch, and then all of the clients push the update active. Is basically how it works, because they're coordinating multiple platforms. Or at least that's my understanding of how things roll out. Yeah, they're an actual dev shop. They know what's up. They're good at software. Yep. Was it this command? It was this command? Yeah, look at that. And then there should be a chest around here somewhere that we'll find the diagrams in. Feline Silver Sword Mastercrafted. Nailed it. On to the next one. We're probably also broke enough that even once we find all of these, I'm going to have to quest for a little bit to collect resources to actually get these crafted. It took basically every bit of resource I had to upgrade to Superior. And I imagine upgrading to Mastercraft is going to be more expensive. I'll probably do that off stream again, because it's kind of tedious fumbling with the different crafting in this game. A giant? Pick a fight with the giant. Cyclops. Alright. Why don't we loot what's around? I'm looting most things. Well, I guess I technically missed a bag that was in there, huh? Leave the goats alone! You're doing the quest to get a master blacksmith? Yeah, I have a master armorer. I don't have the master weaponsmith. We'll have to do those to get the swords, I believe. There's only room for one white wolf here, ain't that the truth? Farming random monsters is okay for acquiring currency as well. Sell monster parts and stuff. Oh, they killed the goats. Rough beat. Poor goats. Yeah, I should probably take the time to do that one, Tom. I think we have to do it to get Mastercrafted swords, right? I think someone was saying that. Do that at some point here. I think I'll probably take the time to get Mastercrafted stuff before we push the DLC quest some more. I want to get through and do Grandmaster for Cat School, I think. Stupid RPs. First person is not an option, no. The combat is intended to be third person. Why did you just punch the bird? Pull your sword out. Damn it, Geralt. What was what? What was that? Beach full of sirens. Let me put my sword away. You wanted to make it a fair fight. That's true. They are fighting me with their bare hands. A bit of Vladimir still in us. There's the sign. Water movement. Yeah, no problem, Rocket Man. Yeah, I agree that water movement is something that seems challenging in general to implement. Maybe these are supposed to be like facing away from each other. Well, that one's red now. Does red mean right or wrong? It must mean wrong, right? Because when they were gold... Well, they're both red now. I don't know if I need to do whatever those are doing for the cat school gear. Usually it's just a chest. Sometimes you have to fight things or unlock it, though. I suppose. I don't see any just chests lying around, so it must have to do with these stupid... Oh, nope. Did we find it? Nailed it. Haha, I don't have to fuss with that. God bless us, everyone. Yeah, it must be for something else. It's quite the catch. You're not wrong. Maybe we'll murder some more harpies out here for parts. Where's the closest signpost, huh? It's probably a signpost up here, huh? Geralt is not a mountain climber yet. Very much not a mountain climber.
Winds howling.
how do we get back up and around? We should have followed the coastline. This is not Breath of the Wild, though. That was one I really struggled to get into. The combat in that game was just real bad, in my opinion. The old dodge or die. Hey, Fekarax. Let's get you a sword to go with that shield. Thank you for the entire year of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. I feel like I should probably save for good measure, because we're going to end up, like, falling off the side of one of these cliffs and dying. It'll be real awkward if we got to repeat stuff afterwards. Sweet. We can climb up there. Yeah, I agree, J-Ray. That was the other thing, too. Honestly, the sporadic voice acting in the Zelda games, I think, was almost worse than no voice acting. Because it was like, it felt like, oh, okay, you could do this, but you're choosing not to. Like, you obviously have the capability to do it. And you're just like, nah, I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, it definitely, the lack of voice acting hurts the immersion in the game a lot, I think. If you're getting a Runeterra update, let's take a peekaboo, shall we? I am too. All right, sweet. We're going to go ahead and end on Witcher for the day. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out for it. We're going to shift gears to some Runeterra. I'll be back with more Witcher stuff tomorrow afternoon, most likely. And if it's your first time dropping in and you're not going to hang out for card games, remember you can check out all of my Witcher 3 playthrough up on youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland. This bit will get added to it later this evening. Let's go ahead and suspend the old PlayStation here. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, my favorite console. How many hours have we played into Witcher now? Probably about 45 or 46 at this point.